What's up, everybody?
Hi, Oli.
Oh, man. Hello, Oli. Do you want to say hey to everybody? How do we look? I've got the chat up this time, and we are ready to go. What's up, everybody?
What's everybody?
What's everybody? What's going on, Paradise Crew? Uh-oh. Oli just...
No, that was me.
Oh. All right, so how do I get to this live chat? Thank you.
You're welcome. We got like almost all of our moderators in the house.
Yeah. So we got some new moderators in the building. I think Leslie might be still on her cruise.
Oh, yeah, they just left.
They just left. So we decided to hop in, say hey to everybody on a Thursday.
Sorry.
We have one more live scheduled for next week, right?
I think so.
I think so. I'll check my schedule because I have 3 hours where I can get off early at any time I want. So if I have to put it on a Thursday, I will for you guys.
We are 9 days away.
9 days away before...
I haven't started packing.
I haven't started packing either.
That is so unusual for me.
I got some...
packed by now.
My dress shirts came in.
Yeah, that's
from American
nice.
Eagle. So I'm going to wear those with a blazer. And they're Disney-themed colors, you know, like red, blue.
Look how cute these are.
Oh, let's talk about that. What do you have?
They are Ariel-inspired mini ears.
Okay.
And Ariel is my favorite, so I'm like I don't want to take them off.
So
Ever.
So instead of the Little Mermaid, you're the mini.
I thought you were going to say the Big Mermaid, and I was going to get really offended.
The Mini Mermaid.
The Big Mermaid.
What's up, Klikowskis? They're in the house. Moderator hooking us up. Thank you so much, John. So we weren't rushing.
We were rushing.
Okay, we were rushing. We got here, and then we posted. Like I was hitting up the live. She's asking about thumbnails and stuff, and I was like, "Honey, just choose a thumbnail."
He essentially said, "I don't care. Just do something.
Just put a thumbnail up." And then John came in the clutch. He's like, "Posted the link for you guys. You know, no big deal." So thanks, brother. Laura, what's going on? The Cruise Geeks, Bon Beanie, my man. Kevin Counts is in the house. Chuck O, Sergi, Josh Gates, Chantra, Tony, Kid Sid, Lee, Betsy. Hey, Betsy.
Hey, Betsy, I was just talking about you.
We were just talking about you joining the group cruise. We're excited. Maria Reyes is in the house. Monica, Ashley.
I'm sorry, she's just like not calming down.
Tina. Mama Donna is in the building, and she's officially got the wrench, the moderator wrench on her name.
Now that she knows what it is.
So, Mom, you need to change your username to Mama Donna.
I think you should.
I think you should.
Now she's going to ask how to do it.
Patty, hey, what's up, girl? Alicia, Nelly, Dana, Keon, Josh Felser. So, if anyone's new to the chat, the live show, we do this once a week, at least we try to. But if you're new, say hey to everybody, and everyone will give you a warm Paradise Crew welcome. And if you haven't been in our Facebook group, Griff Alyssa Paradise Crew, come hang out. We try to welcome everybody to the group once a week.
Well, that's kind of new.
Once a week. And Oli's up here. You want to take it away? She's got me.
I don't know where you left off.
You'll see right there.
The Klikowskis asked what's in the glass. It is a Cabernet by Behringer. Love it. Tigi. Is that how you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Tigi. Hello. Hello, Tina. Okay, so we already said that because I remember that name. Patty. Auntie is on.
Hey, Auntie.
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you? Everyone's saying hi to Betsy. Hello, Jim from Michigan.
Hello, my name's Jim from Michigan.
Okay, you can continue now.
All right.
Not that I don't like saying hi to you guys, but he does it way better than I do.
Cruise Geeks. Sandy. Cruise Geekette. Sandy. Nails by Mayor. Jeffrey Welch. Laura. Stephen Hayes. Kylie.
I'm sorry, can we pause? Nails by Mayor, can I call you this week? I feel like I need to speak with you regarding my pre-cruise prep.
Okay.
Continue. I was thinking about you earlier today, too.
Peter S. Disney Cruise Line is the best cruise line out there. You will not want to go on another cruise line after your Disney cruise. Bob Voyage. I know he means Bond.
That is...
Oh, but I think Bob Voyage is better.
I thought that was his name, or the screen name. I was like, oh, that's very clever.
Bob Voyage. That's cool.
That would be very cool. That's what I'm kind of worried about / excited about. Like I'm excited to be super thrilled with Disney, and then our next cruise is the MSCC side, so it's like totally different.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure, especially because it's a smaller ship, and if we're blown away by the smaller ship, I can only imagine something like the Fantasy. So.
Oh right, the Disney Fantasy.
Nails by Mary says, of course, darling.
Love it.
Tia Lau Koger in the house, Chuck O, and I think I've caught up with all the names. Joshua Jackson, my man, is in the house. What is going on, everybody? Daniel Hawkins. I think I got everybody. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I went through these really quickly because we're on time tonight.
Well, we're technically an hour later, and I'm sorry, Sherry, but Cruise Tips TV just went live too.
Oh, snap.
So we are both live at the same time. I apologize to you guys if you want to watch them as well. Actually, that's what we did the other night.
Yeah.
So we had La Lita Loca, and then I was watching Cruise Tips TV's premiere at the same time.
Yeah.
So you guys can do that. Just keep jumping back and forth through the chats.
Back and forth, say, hey, you know what we're doing. We're here. So, topic of the night. Oh, look. Nurse Nancy. Hey there, the Claykowskis and the Cruise Geeks. Michelle just howled on. Oh, Michelle, she just gave you a shout out. We should say tag your Sherry. How you doing, girl?
That's funny.
Guys, we're going on a Disney cruise soon. I'm really excited. Alyssa and I've been bumping around ideas. Oh, we're supposed to upgrade the camera gear for this trip, but I don't think we're gonna do it. I was talking to my man John. I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to do it. We would need an excursion to come through for us to do it, and
that may happen.
St. Martin.
It may. I don't know. It may happen.
So we're trying to work on some collabs for you guys, and how do I put this? When you collab with excursion groups and stuff like that, there is an inherent bias, but we still want to create the awesome trip for you guys. So we're going to do some stuff, and we sent out a couple of emails trying to work with some people because we have a huge goal of ours, but our dog is just kicking stuff over tonight.
She just keeps bumping the table. My wine is like all over the place. Look at this. Calm down.
But the point I'm saying is, like, we're trying to build an awesome channel, but we don't want to, I don't know. The photography tech nerd in me wants to get this gear. I do. I
don't want you to not have it. Like, I would like you to get it. But
I just want it so bad.
I know, but it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
And we have 2 other cruises that we have to pay off in the next 2 months. So that's also a lot of money.
Julady says, love the ears, Alyssa.
Thank you. I can tell you where I got them.
What's up, Kelsey?
Let me find that for you.
Adventures of Aaron and David. David and Aaron. I said it backwards, but good evening, Nurse Nancy. Everyone's talking to each other, hanging out.
Love it.
So we have 63 people in the chat. What's up, everybody? We're just hanging out tonight.
So I bought my ears from Shimmering Ever After on Etsy. I just followed her on Instagram today so I can make a really cute Insta story, and I tagged her in it, so she really appreciated that. But if you love all things Disney and glitter, go check her out on Etsy because I love all the things.
I think this says Laura Junko.
I just closed my note.
What just happened? Yeah. Get it after the cruise. Your photography is good, is what she says. Laura, did you leave a comment earlier? Did we welcome you to the Paradise group? Because I saw a photography comment in there, and then, of course, as soon as I clicked it on Facebook, it took me to an entirely different post where the comment didn't exist. I was like, okay, I can't respond to this comment. So I'm looking for it, but thank you. I've been working on my photography for some time now. I can't wait to get better. There's a master class that I want to take. I forget the guy's name. But he's like an action wildlife photographer. Huh?
Nothing.
Oh. Bill Stevens says, love your vids, but I got to get ready for work so I can afford to go on a cruise myself. Dude, I totally get it.
Oh, we totally get it. What was I going to say? Oh, someone said, Tina, you saw the magnets that I made. So I am making all of our magnets for our door. Of course I am, right? So they're almost completely done. And then I just decided tonight that I was going to make magnets for our fish extenders as well for the kids because I just felt really bad. I don't know what else to do for them. So I think I'm going to make their favorite character. I'm going to make a magnet out of that. or make it a magnet, maybe with their name on it or something special for them. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow and Saturday. But I love doing all this stuff, and it's so fun to me, but it does take a lot of time. So make sure you plan ahead
Guys,
if you're going on a Disney cruise, because this takes a lot of time.
There is a lady in the chat right now. Her name is Karkinda Griffin.
Hi, Mom.
She says, "Hi, children. Nice seeing you. What's up, Mom?" So, guys, Karkinda Griffin, that is my mother. Everyone give her a warm welcome.
What are you drinking tonight?
I'm not drinking anything. I'm high on life.
A warm welcome.
Hamburger.
I want to make a hamburger shirt, so if anybody else agrees, please say something in the chat, because I think that would be hysterical. Everyone walk around with hamburgers on their shirt. and the That's Neat shirt.
That's neat.
I watched the blooper video again today because I thought it was just really funny. And I forgot how much everyone loved the That's Neat.
So I will do much better this year of tagging our videos that we have bloopers in. So obviously the season starts in, I guess, 3 weeks, right? Season 2.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
because we
no,
get back from the
9
cruise.
days.
Yeah, we get back from the cruise, and then we actually post the first episode of the season. And I'll start tagging our bloopers in red because, we messed up.
And we can't use those on regular videos.
Dakota, the mother of boy, says, "Can I decorate my door for my anniversary? What do I need to know about decorating it? Thank you." First question.
Yeah. Are you doing Disney, or are you doing any other ship? I do think that, other cruise lines do decorate. I just don't know if the doors are made of the same steel. But I'm just using like magnet tape, and I'm essentially doing everything on Photoshop and then laminating the cardstock, and then I'm going to put magnets on the back. So
There you go.
they look really nice, so I'm really excited about them. Hopefully.
Monica Smith says, "I hope you have some Disney pins to trade. It's a fun activity. Enjoy, and make sure you take your Disney ears."
We actually don't have any pins.
Huh.
Do I need to go buy some?
I don't know what kind of pins, like...
No, so if you go to Disney, they have like the pins that you put on your lanyards and stuff, and then people trade them. I know it's a thing. We just don't go to Disney very often, so we don't have any. I am also, I think Ray messaged me on Instagram and said that if I'm into leggings, which everybody knows that I am, that they have mermaid leggings
knock that over.
on Amazon, and I'm totally going to get some. So I'm going to do an Amazon order probably tonight or tomorrow, and so I can totally order things off Amazon. Tell us what else we need. We're Disney cruise newbies.
Cruise Geek Get Sandy says...
What?
They would love... I said Cruise Geek Get Sandy says... they want to see me in some Mickey Mouse ears.
I can get you some. I just didn't think that you would wear them.
It's a good guess.
Yeah, I figured. They have, if you've not seen, Disney Cruise Line is selling the rose gold ears with like a beautiful anchor bow, and it's only on the ship. So you better believe, I don't care how expensive they are coming home with me.
Stephen Hayes says, "Guys, got a question. I got 2 friends from work want to go on a cruise next year. Which cruise line and ports would be the best to take them on?"
Oh, that's such a wide...
That's a loaded question. What do they like to do? How old are they? What do they do normally on land? That can help us give us a better idea of what they might enjoy on, on sea.
On the sea? Yeah,
On
there's
the seas.
so many things. I'm not even sure what direction to take you. So answer some of those and we can help you.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hi, Mama Griffin.
Yes to a hamburger.
She said, "I am taking a break, so I decided to hang out with you guys."
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, someone just added me on Snapchat. Hello, Sergey.
Ryan is in the house. Hi, Griff Alyssa.
Hey.
What's up, Rye? So
we miss you.
We miss you, girl. So Ryan, we graduated with Ryan. We went to the same alma mater, Full Sail University. It's where we learned a lot of the stuff that we're doing now.
That's true. We did learn a lot from there.
And applying it to our daily channel use. So.
And as valedictorian, I think that I'm doing a great job.
you catch that? As valedictorian. Bri, did you catch that?
Just saying.
Goodness.
No, that was not for her. That was for you.
Oh, for me? Guys,
because I beat you.
Didn't I finish third?
You did, but I still beat you.
I finished third in my sleep.
I beat you.
Isn't that cool?
No, the reason he finished third was because after every class, he emailed the teacher to get a grade raise.
So check this out, guys. I have this incredible gift of persuasion. I'm really good at it. So, hey, she said yes, right? Boom.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Speaking of Disney, have you guys thought about doing a Disney World vlog? Josh Efstrom.
I have definitely thought about it.
Thought about it.
We're not that far from Disney, so it's just okay.
All right.
Let me back up. So I used to work at Disney.
Uh-huh.
I used to get in for free all the time. Right. At that same point, you had an annual pass so that my free passes could go to our friends, so we could all hang out. The annual passes for Disney are very expensive. Mm-hmm. So we would have to buy like a 1-day Florida resident, and I still think that's expensive. So I feel like we have to just like take a day, and I mean, we still have to, it's expensive.
This is the plan. We'd go to Disney, collab with Sean and Steph, and then we get on a Disney fantasy. Boom. Make it happen.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Make it happen.
Or Michael K.
And Michael.
And Michael K.
Triple collaboration. That'd be fun. Tino, he would look cool in Mickey ears.
Okay. I'll get you some.
You know.
No. No.
Tina Warren, going on the Vista and cave tubing in Belize. My sister just informed me I will be tubing and a bat poop emoji with piranhas.
Wait,
I'm freaking out now.
Wait, what? No, scroll back down. I need to read that. You're tubing in bat poop with piranhas. Mm-hmm. What kind of excursion is that?
Sounds very exciting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jim Toth, what is your opinion on the drink package?
In general, we don't drink enough to use it.
Yeah.
So we'll bring our own wine. Mm-hmm. On Disney, we can bring beer. So if we find some beer in Puerto Rico that we want to take with us, we can bring a 6-pack.
Puerto Rican beer. Sign me up.
But yeah, we'll probably try maybe a handful of drinks. That's estimating high. So for us, it's not worth it. But if you drink a lot or drink more than we do, then it's probably worth your extra money.
Yeah.
Because you'll save some.
The Klikowskis, if you're so good at persuasion, can you give me a free excursion to St. Kitts?
Well, we couldn't even get a free excursion.
Yeah, we couldn't even get one ourselves.
Yeah, St. Kitts was hard.
John, okay, we got this. John, we'll talk. We're going to give you a swipe file, my man.
I have no idea what that means.
Swipe file is like an email template that we send.
Oh, why couldn't you just say email template?
Because it's called a swipe file.
Yeah, but nobody knows what that is.
John does.
Okay.
Tech nerd to tech nerd. All right. So, Kelsey Jackson says, Joshua knows a lot about the Disney pins. He's at Disneyland almost every Thursday getting new ones.
Oh, we talking about... Oh, yes. No, I've seen all of your photos. And I'm super jealous. It's like every day of the week sucks for him because he's at Disneyland. Have you seen those on Facebook? Oh, they're very fun. So, and I'm very jealous of your life. So yeah, let us know what we need to do. Joshua.
The right way. How was it working at Disney? Thinking of doing Disney college program as like a gap year.
Ooh, do that. Do that for sure. So I actually worked at Disney after I graduated college. So I saw all of the kids I mean, they were not necessarily kids, but in the college program, and it looked like they were having the time of their lives because they all got to hang out together. They all kind of lived in the same area, and they just, they got up, went to work, and then they had all their friends to hang out with. I did it after I graduated from Full Sail because I needed a job, and unfortunately, in the entertainment business, the only job I could get was being a lifeguard at Disney World.
There you go.
It was very, very difficult. But I think that you would enjoy it if, one, you like Disney, and two, you find a good fit. Like if you like to be in the retail shops or if you like to do lifeguarding or whatever, I think that it would be a great experience.
Stephen Hayes says 30s and have never been on a cruise. They are so excited, said it didn't matter to them as long as they get to go.
Okay.
And Stephen Hayes, where are you located? Because if it's in Florida and you're close to Port Canaveral, I'd say go, what do you think? Not Freedom of the Seas, but...
Well, no, they're in San Juan.
Yeah, they're in San Juan.
I mean, Harmony is out of that. I mean, that's a really large ship.
Yeah, I would probably do Harmony.
Or go to Miami and do the Mariner for a 4-day, not a 3-day.
Yeah. If you can get to Miami and go on the Mariner of the Seas, I think you'd have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Food's great. Entertainment's great. There's plenty of fun activities. Obviously, if you've seen our vlogs, we had a good time, even though it was only 3 days.
Yeah, they got the water slides. They have laser tag. They have...
Oh my gosh, do the laser tag.
Yeah, do the laser tag. They have good food, like you said, and then they have like some extra little pieces, like the little bungee jump on there. So
and the bamboo room's really cool.
Yeah, the bars are really neat. So you'll have a good time there. Shows are really good. Nice mix. That's a good ship.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan says, "Oh Lord." All right, let's scroll down. But I don't. I'm tough, but I don't want to be eaten by fish with sharp teeth.
No, I don't either. I don't blame you.
I'm about to sneeze.
Let's do it that way. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Bless you. What did I just miss?
What is the best excursion to Nassau to bring a 2-year-old? We don't want to spend a whole lot of money. Excuse me, Allie Best.
I don't necessarily know that answer. So when the last time we were in Nassau and we actually got off of the ship, we went to Blue Lagoon, and the reason we didn't have a good time was because of the weather.
Yeah.
So I think if the weather would have been nicer, we would have had a very nice time. But it was more of like an all-inclusive. Well, it wasn't all-inclusive. They included lunch, but you had to pay for all these other things. But they had, was it stingrays and dolphin experiences? There's also just plenty of beach time, just more of like a private beach area. Yeah. Because the beach next to the port of Nassau, it's literally just rocks. It's not necessarily a beach. Is not necessarily kid friendly, just because it's just, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to bring my kids there. Does that make sense?
To the Blue Lagoon? No.
That one beach that we went, remember the very first time we went to Nassau?
Yeah, don't bring them there.
Right. So don't do that. But if you want to do a beach day, I know there are like water activities over on Blue Lagoon. I can't remember how much it costs, but it was probably $50 to $70 per person. Obviously, the child rate would be cheaper. But overall, it was a good day. I mean, there's food. There's plenty of things to do there. So.
Yeah, Blue Lagoon might be, the way they position that it's really good. Like business speaking, is like you can't, if you don't want to spend the extra cash at Atlantis, there's like the medium ticket right there at Blue Lagoon where you can kind of get a little bit of both worlds. Because they have those little floaty island stuff out there. That's pretty fun too. Right,
and there's another place on the other side of the little island that is supposed to be for snorkeling, but there just wasn't enough water when we were there. So, but that's all. I hope that helps a little bit.
Ruth Ann says, if you answer my question, I was having internet problems and didn't hear you. Would you please answer again or I'll call you? I don't know what the question was.
We missed your question. Can you ask it again? Ruth Ann and Roddy, my aunt and uncle, are going on a cruise the same time we are. Okay. And we are going to be in San Juan and Aruba at the same exact time.
Can't wait to see their B-roll.
Isn't that so weird? We were going to book that cruise because I didn't think we were going to be able to do Disney. Yeah. And I for sure wanted to do the Southern Caribbean at the end of January. And this same cruise on Norwegian was actually, well, it ended up being a little bit more expensive than what we paid because of our amazing travel agent rate. But for an 11-day cruise, it was outrageously cheap. So we were going to book that one because there were 9 ports. Could you imagine?
Yes, I want to do 9 ports.
Yeah, so 9 ports in 11 days. But they are leaving the same time we are. So I think that it would be fun to see where they end up and what they get to experience too. So that's fun. And we didn't plan it.
Stephen Hayes says, Griff will fly out of Birmingham, Alabama to traveling, so to either ports won't be a problem.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm still... If you can fly to Port Canaveral, I might do the bigger ship.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, Julady made a good point, is that the Mariner's also moving to Orlando. But I don't know. I don't remember when that is.
Yeah.
So...
Lady knows her stuff.
Well, she lives in Miami.
You're like a Royal Caribbean buff. I'm telling you. Yeah. All right, we dig it.
We dig you.
Hortensia Guerrero says, we were on the Disney Dream and the food was amazing. Castaway Key was fun. Bike riding around the island was so much fun.
That's one thing I'm very upset about, is that we're not going to Castaway Key. If we had the extra money, we would have done a back-to-back on the Wonder, because right after our cruise on February 3rd, the Wonder is repositioning to Orlando. So it would have been I think it was a 4 or 5 day cruise from San Juan. It would have gone back to St. Thomas, which we know we love St. Thomas, to Castaway Key up to Orlando. So we would have been on the ship for like 11 days. But I couldn't afford, one, I couldn't afford the time off, and two, I couldn't afford the extra $1,500 that was going to be.
I can't wait until we can do this full time.
Well, yeah.
I can't wait. I think we have the passion, the work ethic, the skill. We just need someone to say, I'll take the bill.
I'll take the bill. Here, cruise for free.
There you go, cruise for free. No, Alyssa and I are working on some stuff to make it happen.
Yeah.
So keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we launch another revenue stream for our business. It's an exciting time. Or it could, flop in our face. Flop in our face.
You need to, calm down.
Flop in our face. Flop in our face. But we're working on it.
Boy.
Nicole Burns says, What was your favorite part about cruising on the Carnival Vista?
What was my favorite part? I really enjoyed, this is weird, I really enjoyed the decor. More than any other Carnival ship. So I thought that was really refreshing. I really enjoyed the, what was that? The theater? What's that called? The Thrill Theater.
Thrill Theater.
That was fun. And then, I like water slides and all that kind of stuff. So other than that, what else did we do? I don't remember that trip very well.
The Vista was we were so busy.
We were so tired.
Very, very tired. The food was amazing.
Oh yeah, we did. We did 2
theater,
special
awesome
dining.
Go ahead.
I was just saying we did 2 special dining that cruise.
I was just a big fan of the decor and how the ship was set up. That was one of my favorite. How do you say this? Well kept ships. Definitely one of the nicer ones we've been on. Aside from
Carnival.
Carnival. I'm about to say, if compared to all Norwegian Escape was crazy beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Decor wise, I think Norwegian is. I mean, also it was brand new, so that helps.
Lenny Steve says, "Hey, question: how do you guys like living in Florida? We were thinking about moving down there, and was curious to know how it is. Thinking about Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, but we're open to wherever."
Do it.
Yeah.
We love Florida. Obviously, we moved here almost 6.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've not left.
Yeah.
So.
Orlando, I'll tell you now, Orlando's gonna be very touristy, very busy. It's going to be like the tourism capital of Florida. So when I mean busy at all times around the year, because if you think about all the nations and all the people in the world, their off seasons, they're going to Disneyland or Disney World. Where is it? Disney World?
It's Disney World.
They go to Disney World, right? Or they go to Universal. There's tons of stuff to do in Orlando, so traffic is a beast. Tampa is like you're in between. You can always travel to Disney World if you want. You can go to Busch Gardens. It's got its own little.
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach. So.
So we lived in Orlando for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I didn't find anything that I really didn't like about it other than the traffic until we moved over here.
Yeah.
To the St. Pete Clearwater area, and I was like kind of angry that we lived in Orlando for so long.
For that long, yeah.
I was like, why? Like, it's just so, the vibe here is so much calmer. I felt like in Orlando that you can't necessarily do anything without paying for it.
Yeah.
So there weren't too many things to do in Orlando for free. Where here, you can, I mean, even just like taking a walk on the beach. You know what I mean? Like, there are free things to do here. Or at least lower cost things to do here.
Right.
That, I don't know. It seems more peaceful, and everyone that lives here is just kind of more chill.
A little more chill.
And I love it.
Ruth Ann says, how do I make sure I get Messenger on the ship? Get some Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, like Facebook Messenger. In order to message out, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And not just between you and Uncle Roddy. Yeah, you would probably have to get a Wi-Fi package. And the cheapest one, if they have tiers. I forget how Norwegian works because we didn't do Wi-Fi on Norwegian. I'm sure that would be fine.
Dana Fawcett says, what excursions do you suggest in Havana and Grand Turk? Is it better to book through the cruise ship or on your own? Never been to Havana.
Right. That could be a fun 2020 cruise.
2020.
Havana, ooh, na, na. I like that song. So yeah, no, I don't know. But I do know there are a lot of rules if you're cruising to Havana, so make sure you read up on those. If anyone has cruised to Cuba, please help them out because I really, like I said, I don't know. Grand Turk, we also did not take an excursion. Mm-hmm. We ended up walking to Jack Shack so we could see Topher the dog. Totally worth it.
Worth it.
And then we hung out at Margaritaville. Now, it was super crowded. And I don't necessarily recommend doing that unless you love crowds and you don't mind sharing the place with literally hundreds and thousands of people. It was almost impossible to get a drink at the bar. Not that that's a big deal, but then there's just, I don't know, there are kids all over the place and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I have heard though that Grand Turk is great for diving and snorkeling. So if you want to either do that on your own or take an excursion, I would recommend that. And Grand Turk, I think Carnival is the only cruise line that goes to Grand Turk. I don't think any of the other cruise lines go there. So I would at least look at the excursions that Carnival has and then go from there. Check out Shore Excursioneer. I love Shore Excursioneer. We did, or we are doing, in Bonaire, I booked the water taxi through Shore Excursioneer. So it's usually a little cheaper. Shore Excursioneer has a great reputation with cruise lines, so they will, obviously keep you safe as much as possible. They will make sure you get back to the ship as best as possible. So I highly recommend going through there.
There you go.
There you go.
My man Kid Sid says, I will be going on my 4th cruise this September on the Harmony of the Seas. I've only cruised Royal Caribbean, but now a few of my friends want to try Carnival. Are there any major differences? Tons. Mm-hmm. Tons.
I'm sorry, differences. I was listening and reading at the same time differences between where? Carnival and where?
And Royal.
Oh, so many differences.
Lots of differences.
Where do I even start? Do you want to start?
I don't know. They're just...
I don't know.
It's just different.
I will say that... Let me see if I can word this properly. So, Carnival is definitely the fun ship. Okay, so that's what they kind of coined themselves as. Not saying that Royal Caribbean is not fun, because that's completely false. Mm-hmm. But I think Carnival has more activities throughout the day for people that really like to party. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like Royal Caribbean's White Night, for instance, versus Carnival's White Night, and like
vastly different.
And their deck parties, completely different.
Completely different.
Like, I've not had a better cruise director than we have on Carnival. They really know how to get the party going.
What? Tyler was great.
I'm sorry, Tyler from Norwegian was great.
It was amazing.
He was good.
Glow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, he was good. But But Dr. E, the Flying Scotsman, if anyone's ever cruised with Matt, like, they really know how to get the party going. People come to the events for them.
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing. Everyone's having a great time. We went to the White Night on Royal Caribbean, and it was, like, dead. So, I don't know if it was just because of the group of people we were cruising with, or I couldn't even tell you... Oh, Topi. I was like, I couldn't even tell you what our cruise director's name was on the Freedom of the Seas.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he was good.
He was good.
He was good, but he wasn't as entertaining as the Flying Scotsman.
It's weird. It's weird how you...
So if you really want to, like, have that experience with the cruise director, I feel like you're going to have to book a cruise with some of the top cruise directors from Carnival.
Yeah.
Because Tyler's no longer with Norwegian.
He's not.
And I mean, what's his name from The Mariner? What was his name? Hello, my beautiful people. What was his name?
I was working.
Help me out, John. Betsy. What was
Betsy's
his name?
there.
I see his face and the balloons. He was funny, but he was nowhere near entertaining as everybody else. But so that's telling you something. If you really love them, then Carnival.
Like Lekowski said, I forget too.
No. What is this? That's not good. I'm sorry.
Hugo. Lady again with the save.
Hugo.
Goodness.
Man, yeah, no, he was funny. He was entertaining, but yeah, definitely. It's definitely a huge difference.
Leandra says, have you been on Carnival Sensation? Did you like it? We're a family of 7 cruising this June. 2 adults, girls, 18, 16, 15, 12.
That's a lot.
Okay.
We've not cruised on the Sensation.
I have not done Sensation, but if I'm looking at 18, 16, 15, 12, I don't know. I think they're going to have a good time. I just haven't been on a Sensation. Cruise Geeks, have you guys been on the Sensation by any chance?
Sensation is a fairly small ship comparison to like some of the newer ships.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't have things to do on board, but we don't.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. I should know.
I'm not sure.
But I don't know.
What questions did we miss? Scroll down to the bottom. I'm sorry, but I tuned in after announcing where you guys were going on the Wonder. Next week.
9 days.
9 days.
We fly to San Juan next Saturday morning. We'll be there by early afternoon.
Carnival is bringing the non-stop hype, while Royal Caribbean doesn't necessarily bring the constant party vibe.
That's a good way to describe it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin. Hi, did you miss us?
Japoy says the Sensation is lit. Well, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
All right. Cruise Geeks have not been on Sensation. Hortensia says, we are celebrating my birthday on the Carnival Panorama. Brand new ship. Do you think there will be issues with it being a new ship and the crew knowing? Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any issues at all.
When exactly are you going? I would like to know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it should be fine. I think I know. Obviously, things can happen on newer ships. But I feel, especially with like Carnival and Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, like the cruise lines that have been around for a long time,
They figured it out.
I feel like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
So, hi, I know. And it's never like all brand new staff.
Yeah.
Either. So it's not like a big mess. It's usually like, oh, hey, so-and-so, we're going to start the ship, like, you're going to have a new contract over here type of thing. So, but yeah, I would like to know when you're going.
Do you have something to say?
She's like, no, I just want to come sit with you.
You got something to say?
You can get up here.
Oh, Oli has something to say. She's got. Give her a second.
You can do it.
She's working on it.
Good girl.
So you have something to say to me? Okay. Oli, everybody. So everyone who's new in here, this is our dog Oli. She always hops up and wants to.
This bench is not big enough.
Yeah, it's not big enough for the both of us.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Okay.
Ruth Ann says we have 60 minutes of free Wi-Fi, but I want it on my phone.
Oh, you can put it on your phone. So you would just log into the free Wi-Fi from your phone. Is that what she means?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so whenever you go to the they actually should give you instructions on how to do it whenever you get on the ship. And if they don't, then you can go to guest service and say, hey, how do I get this on my phone?
I've gotten that question.
Because I did that.
Yeah.
So I went, when I bought the Wi-Fi on Royal Caribbean, the day that you left, I went to the guy, and of course I'm a mess, right? I'm already bawling my eyes out because he left the ship. He's in Nassau somewhere. I have no idea if he's going to be okay.
I'm flying the drone all over the place.
Right, yeah. And I watch him disappear, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like he didn't even get into the port. Like I have no idea where he's at. And I'm like a mess. And I go up to the counter. I'm like, I need Wi-Fi for like one day. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And, I'm not, super technologically challenged.
Right.
Like I know how I can work my way around things. I'm like, how do I do this? He was like, oh my God.
It's so funny because she was stressing out, and I meanwhile I'm got my backpack running down the pier. I'm like, wee! I was living my life like Maxwell the pig from Geico. I was just like flying my drone. What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh. Does Oli have her own Instagram? She does not. She's not old enough yet.
She's not old enough. No, she does not. And it's only because I don't have time to manage it. I barely manage mine, so. She doesn't.
Drummer Girl, have you guys ever sailed Mexican Riviera? When is the best time to go? Now. Right now.
Yeah, Mexican Riviera. What part of Mexico is that?
Tomorrow. I just want to go somewhere, y'all.
Isn't that Cozumel?
Pete Angle King says, like Maxwell the pig, bursts out laughing.
Oh my gosh, we've seen that. We saw the commercial, like 7 times tonight?
Did the pig cry wee all the way home? Wee! She was like, Max.
Wee, wee, wee!
Maxwell. Oh,
my phone is not working.
That's the best commercial ever.
Oh, no, it's the West Coast. No, we have not. But,
John Bobbitt, he says,
soon.
Griff, does Verizon have a good cruise plan, or do you use the Wi-Fi on board? I would use the Wi-Fi on board. That's what we plan on doing. The travel pass, you won't be able to use it on the cruise ship because you have to go through the towers on the cruise ship. And then if you don't use the towers on the cruise ship, the phone will actually try to search for the nearest tower on land. And when you're miles at sea, that's where you experience crazy overages. So what you have to do is go through the cruise line for your Wi-Fi. Now, when you get to like Mexico, I think there's like unlimited talk, text, and data. If you try to do travel pass, it's $15 for 24 hours. But as soon as you start using it, say you started using it at 3:02 p.m., it would end at 3:01 p.m. the next day. Not necessarily saying you're using data for that 24 hours. It's just kind of like,
that's all you get.
So I personally feel like you're better off using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and we do. You can find Wi-Fi in the port. Almost anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like a lot of the restaurants will have free Wi-Fi, obviously to get the people in their doors. We found Wi-Fi in Cozumel.
Mm-hmm.
We found Wi-Fi in Grand Turk. We found Wi-Fi in literally every place.
Yeah. So. Now, if it's a very special cruise like Viking or something, and you find yourself in one port for like 7 days, then you could probably experience with getting a international data package
for 7 days.
It's like I'm gonna park here in Italy for like 7 days, and I'm gonna leave and go to wherever. Okay. In theory, you could get like a $70 international package or something. So It's Our Fenwick Life says, just got home. What did I miss?
Oh, not too much.
So guys, we need a end of the show like video or something. Like, that's all, folks.
No, we're not doing it.
Not
that's
that
all,
one.
Folks, no.
I'll be there for a cruise. I'll be there for a cruise. No. And Griff Alyssa. No. What else?
I don't like this. Okay, well, we'll think about it because that was a long, awkward pause.
I'm thinking.
Okay, we can think about it later.
I'm thinking now.
Okay.
What was the big news, Crystal Kong?
I don't know. Do we have big news?
No big news.
I hope we don't have big news.
No big news.
Oh, everyone's. Oh, I guess Cruise Tips TV is done.
Cruise Tips TV is gone. Crystal Kong says, I just came from CTTV. Also, what's up, everybody? If you're new here or you're coming through from Sherry Cruise Tips TV, hello. What's up? How you doing? We were talking about how to end our live streams. I mean,
well, that's what you were just now talking about.
I got this post thing we've made. I could put it on there, but you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll talk about that later.
Maybe I'll put that on there later.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that later.
I'll be there for cruise. She says we're not doing that. We will go on the Freedom of the Seas from Puerto Rico in May 2019. Can't wait. What do you think of the Hilton Caribe in Puerto Rico? Never been, but sounds nice. I saw some photos of it.
Oh, no, yeah, we did look into it. It does look nice. So since we booked our cruise less than 45 days out, we probably need to stop doing that. But it was fairly necessary for why, for this cruise because of the rates. However, almost everything is booked. Almost every hotel is sold out, not only because we're going, or Disney's going, but also Norwegian will be in port the same day. So a lot of people are flying in. Lots of hotels are booked. A lot of our ship activities and shore excursions that we wanted were booked. But we're staying at an Airbnb. Hopefully it'll be okay. Mm-hmm. We're about halfway between the airport and the cruise port. Mm-hmm. So it's about 10 minutes from the airport, 12 minutes from the cruise port. It looks beautiful. I'm really excited about it. But it was also, I was going to say it's not that much cheaper. When we stayed at the Yellow House, it was significantly cheaper than a hotel. Mm-hmm. This place is not significantly cheaper. I mean, it's cheaper, but it's still more money than I wanted to pay for a Airbnb.
I mean, I'm convinced of paying a little bit of extra money to do something, how do I put this, safer?
We already paid for this place.
I know.
Anyhow.
I'm drinking wine too.
Oh, nice.
Cabernet.
Yeah. Cabernet is one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite. Cabernet. I like Malbec. Mm-hmm. I like a good Malbec. I like Shiraz.
Shiraz is my thing.
Pretty much anything red and not sweet.
We have a question in here from P. Ingleking. How many cruises have y'all been on?
This Disney cruise will be my 13th cruise.
It'll be my 12th.
That's not true.
11th.
That's not true either.
10th.
I think you're at like 8.
8.
That's me guessing. No.
So what I plan on doing is just going on a bunch of cruises by myself to catch up with her, so everything's fair.
That's not happening.
It's only fair.
It's not happening.
So
it's not my fault.
You can go on cruises without me.
I started way before I met you.
I'll just catch up.
You wait, I'll find myself on that ship.
So it's so funny because I could have. I shot that wedding, right? I was like, yeah, I got to shoot a wedding on a cruise. She's like, I'm coming too.
I paid my way. Betsy and I had a great time.
She's like, I'm coming.
I was like, I'm either booking a cabin by myself or I'm going to find someone else. And Betsy's like, I'll go. I said, great.
So I remember when we first got the news that I was going to be shooting a wedding on a cruise ship. I was like, yeah, I'm shooting a wedding. She's like, oh, that's nice. It's on a cruise ship. She's like,
and I'm coming too.
Her smile faded. Like, I'm so happy for you. Now you know she's there. She was there. So.
Of course. Well, first of all, what the heck am I going to do for 3 days while you're on a ship?
She's going on another cruise without me for a bachelor party.
It was a bachelorette party, and I told you it was the weekend of our first wedding anniversary, and I felt really bad, and I asked him if it was okay. Mm-hmm. And he said yes, so I just went. I felt like I had to go, though. I helped them plan it, and it was really fun. But, yeah, I felt really bad. Happy anniversary. I'm going to spend it with a bunch of girls on a cruise, and you're not coming.
Chucko says, Klikowski said, smash that like button. We're up to 3 likes, and I'm one of them. So, guys, we have 80 people watching. Whether you're cooking, whether you're babysitting kids, or listening to music.
I was one of them.
Please give us a thumbs up on the actual channel video so YouTube thinks we're actually a real cruise channel. Every little thumbs up helps, believe it or not.
It does.
We listened to a podcast and did some forum reading, and they said, make sure you're actually getting the thumbs up because those are important.
Yeah, YouTube looks at those. I'm just seeing Betsy's comment. Where are you going on the Disney cruise besides San Juan? Betsy, we will be going back to Aruba, so I'm very excited because we were just in Aruba in August. We are also going to Bonaire. We are going to Antigua, and we are going to St. Martin. So I'm very excited.
People said they're Busy Mama Perino says, I see 24 likes, and now there's 42. Okay, there are 42. So we're 50% of the way there. So
My mom. They're 48.
Busy Mama says, my husband and I went on our first cruise for our 10-year wedding anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary.
Nice.
Oh, it's our Fenwick Life. Griff tech question. Any thoughts on the DJI Osmo Pocket? All right, so when that thing originally came out, I wasn't too blown away. I thought it was neat, right? Neat.
It's so neat.
That they came out with it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I started doing like the Instagram research on it, and I'm actually pretty blown away with what it can do. If you want to see that video, someone remind me inside the actual Griff and Alyssa Paradise Crew, and I'll show you exactly what you can do with the DJI Osmo Pocket, because me and Tony were talking about it while Lita Loca, and it's actually really impressive. Some of like the actual commercials that you see, you're like, oh, that's neat, and then you see like just kind of raw use, you're like, oh, that's cool, but then we actually saw some cinematic grading, some coloring, some adjusting to the actual footage, and you'd be surprised how good that thing looks. Like that camera, I would put it in your hands.
Oh, thanks.
That would change our channel to a 4K channel like that.
I'd let you use it. That's kind of what it sounded like.
So I asked Alyssa, I was like, hey, do you want to vlog with a 6D? No.
You know why?
Because it's
freaking
heavy. That's why I said the DJI Osmo Pocket 4K
I can only hold
camera.
my arm like that for like
I would put that in your
30
hands.
seconds.
It's this big.
Okay, well that's not how it sounded. It sounded like, oh yeah, like you can have it, like you're not gonna break it, type of thing.
The point I'm trying to make, that it is actually a really good camera. It's underestimated, it's underrated, and I think it's actually really, really good.
So you want to vlog with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it picks up sound, I don't know the sound quality on it.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
So someone remind me in the Facebook group, tag me like, hey, show us that video you're talking about, DJI Osmo. I'll show you. Carkenda Griffin is on the phone. Close the group chat, hit X, smash a like, then reopen the group chat. My mom, she doesn't know how to see. She doesn't see where the place to give a like.
Oh yeah, just click the thumbs up button.
Mm-hmm. Thumbs up button. If she's watching it mobile like this, she'd have
probably,
to drag down.
No, not
She'd have to turn it.
No, you have to click the X off the chat.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Just like the Klikowski said. It's 9:53. Holy cow.
It has a mic jack. All right, guys, it's 9:53. Let's finish up this thing with a flash round. If anyone who's new to the channel, the flash round is when we answer as many questions as possible until that 10 o'clock, that last few minutes of the hour hits. Okay? It's going to be 10 o'clock. So
It never is.
Never is. We usually go over. But this is where we really get to answer and dive in all of the questions. Then we stop the small chat. So, lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Ask your questions.
Ask your questions.
No questions. All right. So that was really good. Can't wait to see all the videos from your upcoming cruise. We'll be going on a Southern Caribbean cruise from San Juan in 44 days.
Oh, love it.
Josh Gates, iced tea or iced coffee?
Iced coffee.
Tea.
For sure, iced coffee.
Tea. I'm from Texas. That's easy.
Iced coffee from Mama G's.
The Cruise Geeks. When is Griff going to get those mouse ears? Never. It's not happening.
Okay. You heard it from him.
I'd have to lose a bet of some sort.
Oh, let's make a bet. What should we bet? Let's put that in the chat. Yep, you said it, not me.
Have y'all done Chef's Table? If so, was it worth it?
We have not. We've heard it is worth it.
Plan on
it. We definitely plan on it in an upcoming cruise.
Would you ever cruise the Carnival Breeze? Yes. Doing it 2020. Lolita Loca. Sharing at Sea Group Cruise.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, I have to start working on my costume.
I need to start working on my costume. They click ask Donna Fawcett. Favorite destination? Curacao. Favorite thing to do in the Freedom of the Seas? Water slides.
They don't have water slides on the Freedom of the Seas.
I'm thinking of the Mariner.
You're thinking the Mariner.
Ooh. Freedom of the Seas. Wine tasting.
Oh, that was fun. I like the flow rider. I think that was fun.
If the DJI Osmo shoots in variable frame rate, beware if you use Premiere Pro. Favorite excursion ever done? Sea turtles. Curacao.
Swimming sea turtles, yeah, that was fun.
Followed by Sunfari Tours. That's an all-day excursion, and it's all-day fun.
Yeah. ATVs in Aruba.
Oh, dang.
Salsa, and margarita and Cozumel.
We've done some fun stuff.
That was fun. Man, I'm not sure we really had many excursions that we didn't like.
Favorite cruise line? Disney. I mean, Royal.
I was like, we haven't sailed Disney yet. Currently Royal. It might change in a couple weeks. Just ask us.
Tips for Costa Maya and Cozumel with small children. Keep them close.
Keep them close. Yeah. What did we do? We obviously did salsa, margarita in Cozumel. You shouldn't take small kids to that. There's plenty of alcohol involved. There are some all-inclusive places in Cozumel, like I think it's Chacanob. They have like inflatables, and then that you can eat. All you can eat. There's all you can drink, I believe, there too, for one price. I heard that's great for families. Costa Maya. The last time I was there was probably, I was gonna say 10 years ago, but that would be incorrect. It's probably more like 15. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. But there is a pool actually right in the port. So you don't necessarily have to do an excursion, but we also got to have a dolphin interaction there, and that was really fun. So ask Mama Donna all about that. That was a good time.
I think if you can skip out on the margaritas for the kids and make guac and salsa, that's still very fun. Because
what are you talking
you learn how to dance, you learn how to, make margaritas.
Yeah, but I think that you have to be a certain age in order to sign up for that.
To even sign up for it?
Probably.
I say it'd be fun to
I don't remember there being kids in our thing.
I don't think there was, but if there was a family-friendly version, do virgin margaritas, chips, salsa, learning how to dance, play with your kids, that's kind of fun. Sounds fun. Polarizer or nah? Yes, polarizer. I have one for the drone, and I have one for the 6D Mark II. I have an 82 millimeter polarizer. So,
I'm sorry, I read the next comment. Go ahead.
Oh, just put glitter on his ears while he's sleeping. Josh?
I have plenty of glitter at my desk at work.
Josh?
I'm just gonna sprinkle some
Mr. Gates, enough. Just kidding.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, we're going to have fun on this group cruise.
What cruise has the best food? Right now, to me, it's going to be Carnival.
See, I think it's Royal.
That's where me and her split. Hortensia, favorite dinner item on Freedom? Escargot.
Well, yes, not necessarily dinner item. What did I have that one time? Was it beef tenderloin?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
We didn't realize that was filet mignon.
It was. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. Also, the surprisingly, the pork chop was very good. I'm not like a pork chop fan, but it came highly recommended, so I ate it and it was awesome.
Where are you taking us in Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
To the mall.
When are you coming into Puerto Rico?
Today.
Like what time?
So we're hanging out with John or Ruth Ann. How many people are we hanging out with in Puerto Rico? Everybody. Sweet tea. Or are you wrong and unsweet?
Are you wrong?
Sweet tea, Josh. Mr. Jackson. Lenny Steve, favorite sports team? Denver Broncos, Houston Rockets, Houston Astros.
The Steelers, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and anything West Virginia Mountaineers.
Stay on the boat in Cozumel or get off? I'd get off in Cozumel.
I'd get off. I don't think, unless you've been there several times. We have, but we always get off in Cozumel. I don't know. I just like it.
Do a vote right here, Cruise Geeks. I don't know what we're voting on. It's not Mickey Mouse ears. Favorite drink on the Freedom?
What did we have? Oh, well, we had a Labadoozy.
Labadoozy.
Love Labadoozies. I love the frozen mojitos on Royal.
Frojitos.
I think they're so good.
Must try entree on Carnival.
I don't remember. The short ribs.
Short ribs. Beef carpaccio was on Mariner. You know what dessert? There's this tres leches on Carnival that's really good.
Oh, the chocolate one?
The chocolate tres leches. Just that's not. I know that's not an entree, it's a dessert, but
and the chocolate melting cake if you know.
That's really good. Try that. I'm going on the breeze in 103. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Do you guys karaoke? Alyssa has a karaoke collab with Sharon at Sea group cruise with Lali Loca. So
that might, yeah. I may or may not make a karaoke premiere before that, but I could wait till October 2020.
Opinion of Cozumel.
Or our group cruise, I'm sorry. I could do our group cruise if someone else wants to karaoke with me.
Oh, didn't you say you would sing with Nurse Nancy?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Lenny Sneed, opinion of Cozumel. I think Cozumel's great.
With Cozumel too, if you don't want to just stay in Cozumel, you can always take a ferry over to the mainland, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, plenty of Mayan ruins over there. We spent a weekend in Playa del Carmen, gorgeous. All of the Mayan jungle, so cool. Not only just cultural experiences, but there's just go check it out.
Have you ever been on the Enchantment of the Seas? No, we have not. That was Born Ready. Not yet. We haven't been there yet.
No.
There's always something that you can do in Cozumel. Yeah. Mr. Sancho's is good for kids. That's correct.
Okay,
Mr. Sancho's is great for kids. Western or Eastern itinerary preference?
I'm a Western itinerary girl because sometimes you can hit Jamaica and Grand Cayman. Love Grand Cayman. Obviously a fan of Cozumel. Not that I don't like the Eastern, but I kind of think I like the Western better.
Balcony suite or ocean view or interior? Balcony suite.
Those are two different options. Balcony, suite.
I can see that. Cool.
What I prefer, balcony for sure. What do we book more often? Interior, because it's inexpensive and you are really only in there to sleep.
Cruise Geeks. This weekend's episode is going to be all about Cozumel.
Oh, nice.
So Cruise Geeks, I need to listen to your podcast. I'll probably listen to that before work tomorrow. Just getting ready. Got to catch up on my content. I've been falling behind again. All right. Nails by Mare says good night.
You missed one. What is door decorating? It's when you decorate your stateroom door. So Disney is, I think, more... there are more people on Disney that do it than other cruise lines, but I have seen other people decorate their doors. You can just buy magnets or you can make your own, and you put, for Disney specifically, you put Disney related stuff. We are going to do a video on all the stuff that I made for our door and for our fish extenders and all that kind of stuff. So we'll show you that, but you can put your family name, you can put your individual names. It's essentially something that also helps you find your own stateroom.
Leander says best room, front, middle, back of the ship. You're going to want to go for the middle if you're trying to avoid seasickness.
Right. We've also been, if you don't get seasick or you know that that's not going to be an issue, we've also been at the very front of the ship. Remember the first Freedom of the Seas, we had an ocean view and our window looked directly out the front, which was really cool, and over the helipad area. And then on the Carnival Paradise, which was not good only because the weather was bad, we had the very aft, and our ocean view room looked out the aft, it looked very cool. The weather was just really bad and we just didn't feel very well. So beautiful, but if you are potentially going to get sick, I would stick to the middle.
Thoughts on Amber Cove, Daniel Hawkins?
Oh, we loved Amber Cove. We did the 27 waterfalls of Dam Jagua. And it was so fun and super terrifying. That was probably the scariest experience of my life.
Amber Cove is legit.
But we survived, and now that it's over and I watched the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so fun. I can't wait to go again.
Go Stros, everybody.
Yeah.
Escargot. Let me see. Are you guys going on the group cruise with Lalita Loca and Sharon at Sea? Yes, we are.
In 2020.
Nurse Nancy, Southern or Western Caribbean? What's your favorite?
Southern.
Southern. Recommendation for Grand Cayman.
Any type of snorkeling or Stingray City.
Have you guys ever stayed in a suite?
No.
We have not. No. John says, I know someone who's really good at karaoke. 2020 group cruise coming soon. It's our Fenwick life. Loving the greater H-Town area. Nurse Nancy says, I know someone who's terrible at karaoke. Me. Haven't tried. So, Tina Warren, we put in a tail on the donkey on a door for my sister's birthday last February.
That's fun.
Tia says, what do you guys do in Nassau? Normally, we just kind of hang out on the ship or we go to Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, we've also just done Senior Frogs. There's plenty of bars and shops right as soon as you get off of the ship in the port. But if you are not into super touristy areas, I mean, that's really all it is. So unless you take an excursion out somewhere, that's kind of what you are dealing with Nassau. So the last time we stayed on the ship and we had a great time.
Thoughts on Princess Key?
We've never been.
Never been.
Carnival is just now starting to cruise to Princess Key. I think it was reserved just for the princess ships. Obviously, Princess and Carnival are owned by the same company, but now that Carnival's sailing to Princess Keys, it could pop up on an itinerary sometime soon.
Julie says they did Stingray City already. She said, well.
We've not done it yet, so.
Do you guys ever need to just have a lay low day instead of one full of excursions, or do you worry about regretting not doing excursions into every port?
Actually, that's kind of what we did in St. Kitts on our Freedom of the Seas.
Regret.
Well, we only regret it because of the experience that we had. Mm-hmm. So if it would have been the taxi situation would have been fine. If they would have taken us to a beach that I actually would have enjoyed, it would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
But we didn't. That was my fault. I didn't research enough. Mm-hmm. I was just like, yeah, just take us to this beach because everyone else is going there. Well, duh, don't do that. Mm-hmm. But there are plenty of other things to experience in St. Kitts. So yes, I guess in that sense we should have booked something. It just depends on the port.
All right.
I'm sorry, that doesn't really answer your question.
Guys, I think that's all of the questions. It's 10:07. We definitely went over. We always go over.
I told you.
But we hope you enjoyed the live stream. I think I'm going to go to bed early tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm not tired yet, but that's fine.
Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for asking your questions. If you haven't clicked thumbs up on the video yet, please do so. It means so much, and believe it or not, it means a lot to YouTube.
To YouTube, yes.
To YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you dig the vibes, please subscribe.
And if you care, please share. We'll see you in paradise.
Peace.
Bye.
And I'm going to go turn this thing off.
We really need to figure this out.
Yeah, we need an iPad, guys, to turn it off remotely or stream.